Hello and welcome back to BannerKings, and I literally just got a war declaration. Yeah, a bit of a weird one actually, and it's kind of funny because I was just about to start attacking the Southern Empire again. And the main reason why I was going to do that, obviously, is because they are on the back foot. They are looking pretty weak right now. And indeed, as you might expect, Danustica is my fief, as we purchased in the previous episode. And I was kind of looking, hey, you know what, maybe we should try to expand that a little bit, you know? I think that could be kind of fun. But unfortunately for me, we do have a war declaration, and it's probably a good idea, just from a pure logic perspective, just to go, hey, you know what, let's not get carried away. Let's do a little bit of extra thinking when it comes to who we're going to support and what we're actually going to end up doing. Because obviously, in the grand scheme of things, we do not want to get overextended. That's one of the greatest, shall we say, pitfalls that someone is going to have if they're feeling relatively confident. I'm not feeling particularly confident right now, but I am feeling like most opponents probably can't handle us super easily, not unless they have a significant numbers advantage. And obviously, as you may expect, the Southern Empire doesn't actually have a significant numbers advantage because they have indeed lost a lot of their territory, and that has made a huge difference for them. Now, one thing you must know, because of my trade skill, I am indeed gaining passive renown every single day. If I just show you right now, I am gaining 4 renown. I'm gaining 4 renown every single day. Technically, I could be gaining 6 renown every single day if I had another 2 workshops, if I purchased another 2 workshops, which may in fact be something that I end up doing at some point. I don't know whether I really want to. Maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't. I don't actually know. Hey, you know what? Okay, fine. Let's actually go ahead and do that. Let's purchase a workshop right now and see if it's going to get us some profit. Because I'm actually not entirely sure what is going to get us good profit here. Let's take a look at the goods merchant real fast, and let's actually see. Because at the moment, it feels to me like tools are selling relatively well here. Yeah, tools are selling relatively well. So we need a smithy, right? So, this guy's got a smithy. So I'm going to buy this from him. I want to buy you a smithy. It's going to be 182,000, as you might expect. It is pretty good. So yeah, we are obviously going to be leaving that the way it is. I'm not going to be changing that whatsoever. I'm not going to be saying to store any of the output or anything like that. And as you can see, it's going to make tools eventually. Now, the main reason why I'm building, or shall we say buying, a smithy here is because of the 2 iron ore villages really close by. That is literally the only reason. That is going to be a huge boon for us. We are going to be telling our new spouse to come and join us, and hopefully then we'll be able to get busy, shall we say, and maybe we'll get another heir. Obviously, the air that is produced from this particular coupling is not going to be that effective. That's a good way of me insulting him, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, no offense right now, but he's obviously far inferior to Barney. Barney was very good. He had a lot of really good skills. And our new spouse is okay. You know, he's got some decent skills, but he's obviously not going to be providing a significant amount of stats to us, which is a little bit of a shame. Anyway, once again, we're just going to be using the blitz strategy here. Just huge blitz. Just going to go straight at these guys, and we'll just try to clear them out. We'll just try to clear them out as fast as possible. And I'm going to be a bit vicious here. Usually, you won't see me be super efficient because I like to, I don't know, I like to make things a little bit more thematic, a little bit more, shall we say, tense. But when it comes to conquering things and getting castles actually claimed, I want to be effective as much as possible. I want to be super, super good at taking that. And so that's the reason why I'm going to be a little bit less casual, shall we say. A little bit less casual about the whole thing. So let's actually just see whether I can actually make that work, because who knows, maybe I'm going to get killed instantly. That might happen as well. So there's also that. Anyway, these guys are just going to get absolutely massacred. Super nice and easy. And my forces will have no issues. Okay, now wait a minute. Got to be a little bit careful here. We do not want to get shot in the face. I still do not have a good weapon. So that's obviously something that we've got to be a bit wary of. Let's kill these guys. There we go. There we go. Nice, nice, nice. Just trying to be as effective, like I said, as possible. Basically, just try to get enemies in vulnerable positions and take them down as fast as I can. And that's it. This is basically how I would try, if I can, to take thieves off screen. Because generally this is obviously much more effective than my usual strategies are. And let me just see here. Can I actually take that guy down? Nope, doesn't seem like it. Oh, there's a staircase. Oh, that's nice. Okay, so I will have to switch to my two-handed here. This is going to be a little bit... Wait a minute. Oh, no, actually, wait, no. I can still use my firebombs just a little bit here. Yeah, so these guys are going to be kind of annoying. So I am going to just move back a little bit. This is obviously, again... playing, a little bit more, efficiently, like I might do off screen, and there you go. That's it. That's the victory for you. And it's actually quite funny because I don't usually play like this because, as I say, I like to make it a little bit more entertaining, I guess you could kind of call it. Maybe, I don't know whether it is entertaining normally. I hope so, at least. But what I'm saying is, in general, this is how I would generally tend to claim things off screen. And that might be the reason why you also sometimes see situations where I go off screen in between episodes and I have taken, 1, 2, 3 thieves or whatever. And this is generally how I would do it because I'm just being very vicious, very brutal about pretty much every single action I'm taking. And obviously, if we are trying to force them into some kind of peace agreement, this is basically the easiest way that we can do that. And we did get an insane amount of loot as well. That's the reason why I'm going back over to Epicrotia as we speak. And they're most likely going to be suing for peace relatively soon. I'm pretty sure they're going to be going for a peace agreement quite soon if they don't take the castle back. Our spouse has now joined us, which is quite nice. And we'll see what actually happens with him. Maybe he's going to be good. Oh, wow. Epicrotia has no money. Are you serious? Okay, that's kind of bad. How's my herding problem? Yeah, my herding problem is not looking good right now. It's because we have so much of this. We have so much sheep and hogs. Wow, so much stuff right here. Oh, dear. Yeah, this is a little bit problematic, isn't it? Okay, wait a minute. What we want to do... wow, they don't even have... They have absolutely awful things. They have really, really bad stuff. I'm actually kind of surprised. Okay, wait a minute. Oh, they really have bad stuff. Okay, I wasn't expecting something so bad, but yeah, they have really bad things. Okay. I'm not even entirely sure what to do right now because they literally just have... This is their best sword? Yeah. This does look like their best sword. That is super funny. Okay, what about a two-handed polearm? This looks pretty fun. I don't think we've used a balanced pole sword before, so why not? Okay, I don't really care about the 61,000. They can just take that. I just wanted to reduce my herd deficit. But yeah, okay, that's a little bit problematic. I'm not a big fan of that, but maybe, just maybe, if I can achieve victory at Omor, which is the next target that I had in mind, then maybe that's going to be pretty cool. Okay, we're going to be going for... minus 40% charge damage. I think minus 40% charge damage is probably going to be more effective with RBM than the other thing, which is charged... well, it's damage bonus. It's damage bonus, so... while moving. What else do we want here? 50% increased headshot damage with thrown weapons. I think we do actually get headshots with the fire pots, I think. I'm actually not entirely sure. I haven't really seen that. I haven't really taken note of that, but maybe we have, maybe we haven't. I don't know whether it really matters, but it might actually make a difference in certain situations where we hit someone partially, you know what I mean? And it might actually end up giving us the kill, which would be pretty amazing. But yeah, okay, so now one thing we have to be very aware of here, while we're taking Omor, there is an army of around 300, and then obviously we've got this guy who is currently gathering an army, as you can see right here, and he's got 400. So we technically could deal with someone that has around 700 troops. We possibly could do that. Now we're going to have to go in here, and there's 2 catapults. This is somewhat problematic. Not great. Not great. Ideally, they would have only gotten 1 catapult up and running, but if I can, I will try to eliminate the front gate. That is what I will try to do as soon as possible with my fire bombs. So where's the front gate? It's over there. Okay, yeah, we'll try to do that. Let's see if we can actually make that work. Unfortunately, the catapult is going to be super annoying, and we're going to get shot all over the place. Okay, let's see if I can actually make this work. I don't know. Good damage. Good damage. It's not doing that much, unfortunately, as you can see. Yeah, I don't think it's going to work. We might have to retreat and come back in here. Getting shot in the head as well. That's wonderful. Yeah, I was. This is an experimental thing. This is very, very experimental for me because I've never really done this before. But yeah, as you can quite clearly tell, it did not work. So we're gonna have to retreat. Can I actually retreat from here? Yes, I can. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna have to retreat. That's unfortunate, and we will literally just have to leave. There is nothing else I can do here because they are just going to continue constructing things, and that is just not gonna work. You need to, you know, take them by surprise, as it were. And if you don't take them by surprise, you're going to have a situation like this where you just have 4 catapults up and running. The enemy has 4 catapults, that is. And they are going to absolutely destroy any hope you had of, you know, blitzing them effectively. Which is unfortunate, but, you know, that's just how it goes. Anyway, I can make my way over to Rovacek here. Maybe we can actually take this. This could be kind of useful. Unfortunately, this vassal did make his way inside, which I gotta say is super frustrating. That's one of those really annoying things that the AI tends to do quite a lot, where they tend to just put themselves in the garrison instantaneously. As soon as they see that you click on it, they just go, oh yeah, I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna go in there before, you know, before they get their siege camp up and running, you know. And it's very amusing. But thankfully, I was able to actually complete my siege camp before this guy's second catapult was ready. So he only has 1 catapult. At least we know now that using 27 firebombs against the front gate isn't actually viable. And so as a result, we're probably going to have slightly easier times here. Hopefully I'm not going to get shot by the catapult in question. Nice damage. Nice damage. Okay, there we go. That's what we like to see. Let's get the ladder up and running. And we are using a new pole arm, by the way, so maybe it's going to be useful, or maybe it's going to be absolute trash. It might be. Okay, doing some good damage here. It's actually funny that I don't do any damage to myself with these. I think that's probably a bit OP, but, you know, don't tell anyone, okay? Don't tell anyone. Alright, so yeah, otherwise, let's just make our way down here. I am literally just looking for the other side. Here we go. Okay, there we are. Just gonna run here, taking a bit more damage than I'd like, but that's fine. Let's try and do some damage to those guys over there, just to kind of clear them out. The central area is having some problems. Okay, yeah, we gotta be a bit careful here. I don't really want to get shot in the face. Okay, there we go. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna bring out my pole sword now. This is a bad weapon for a siege. Okay. Oh no. This is bad. Okay, well, it's fine, it's fine. I'm just gonna use as many firebombs as I can right now, just to kind of get them out of my inventory, just to make sure that I've used absolutely every single thing that I can to help us achieve victory. That's pretty much it. And then I will try to use the pole sword a bit here. Unfortunately, as you can quite clearly tell, it is meant to be used on horseback. Yes. Oh dear. Oh well. It's fine. It's okay. You know, it's not that big a deal. It really isn't that much of a problem. I am used to using weapons like this in the past, so I do know how to play with them in sieges, but unfortunately, my athletic skill is leaving a lot to be desired. And obviously, with RBM is a very different beast when it comes to the AI and its blocking capability. So it is going to inevitably be a bit more challenging than normal. Ooh, and we got shot in the arm. Alright, I was kind of hoping that that wouldn't happen, but yeah, you know what? It doesn't really matter. As I've said before, all that matters is capturing this. All that matters is capturing it. Unfortunately for me, the enemy garrison was actually really well spaced. That was actually one of the main reasons why we took so much damage. And also we're taking a lot of damage here for some reason as well now. I'm going to assume that one of my firebombers actually killed a bunch of us, maybe? Yeah, maybe. I'm not entirely sure. I can't tell. But anyway, 413 renown for that particular fight. That's actually insane. Stop. Okay, let's just take these guys prisoner. We're just going to be taking every single one of them. And I'm probably not going to take anyone here. I might end up taking the highest tier though, just in case, because maybe they're going to end up joining us just through sheer conversion. And that may in fact make a huge difference to us. Whoa, okay, I don't have enough. Huh. Okay, wait a minute. Let's just actually have a look here, because I might be able to get rid of some things. Do they? Yeah, we have way too much grain. Let's get rid of our grain here. And clay, no, that's fine. Okay, yeah. So that's absolutely fine. All right. So what we're gonna do? Gonna take all the weapons. Gonna take all of this. Wow. Okay. There's too much. There's too much for me to take. Okay, wait. Let me see here. So I'm just gonna take low value stuff. Low value stuff is gonna go away. And then I will just take everything that I can. Whoa, there's so much stuff. You know what? I'm literally just gonna take all of it and I'm just gonna sell it in the castle itself. Hopefully the castle has a significant amount of money inside. And if it doesn't, yeah, it does. Look at that. It's got 1 million. Okay, that's fantastic. At least we can get rid of a little bit of things, right? We can definitely get rid of some things. So let's have a look. So I can sell this. That is already 100,000. Okay, it's not looking particularly good for me right now then. Okay, let's get rid of all this then. Oh, wow. Yeah, okay. All of this stuff. We need to get rid of the armor as well. Okay, yeah, not bad. So far, so good. Yeah, this is actually pretty good. Not bad. Okay. This is actually working much better than anticipated. I actually thought it was going to be really harsh and wasn't going to allow us to pretty much get rid of anything, but it is actually paying off quite nicely here. So I'm quite happy with that. Okay, what about some weapons? Let's get rid of some weapons here as well. There we go. And then we are done. Look at that, 1.1 million. We got another 1.1 million. And we can also recruit some people if we want to. Unfortunately, I'm probably not going to do that. We are, however, going to wait here for some time because, as you can no doubt tell, most of my forces are indeed injured. Ah, looks like we have another war declaration. That's kind of funny. All right. Yeah, let me actually just vote for the new owner of this. Let's see who is lowest. I have no idea who this guy is, so I'm probably going to just vote for him. Whoa, it actually went to him. Oh, that's crazy. Okay, I have no idea how much we have with him. Oh, yeah, no, that was actually pretty good. Yeah, increased by 26 to 86. Not bad. Not bad. Okay, so yeah, I've been waiting here for a little bit of time, but not as long as I'd potentially like. But as you can see, we also have another something going on there. I actually have no idea who's taking that, but I'm actually going to be moving on. Actually, you know what? I kind of want to go back. Let's go over to this castle, actually. Let's go over to this castle and see if they have any money, because it's right there, you know, it's super, super close by. If they have some money, this is going to be an absolutely exceptional thing for us to do. If they don't have any money, then, well, we haven't really lost much because the travel time was so negligible. So, well, they have nothing. All right. That's great. Okay, let's see what happens. Let's go over here. I'm going to assume that because of the incredible caravan train that is currently going on here, that's the reason why there's barely any money in here. That's probably the reason. So let me just... Yep, they've only got 2 gold. They've only got 2 gold. So yeah, this is very volatile. The markets are indeed very volatile right now. So we have to be a little bit careful. Unfortunately for me, as you can tell, we don't have any... yeah, there's no ability to sell this stuff. Just going to sell that for 20,000. That's really not very good, but I can't do much more, unfortunately. Could go over there to Bannerlord Castle, maybe. Maybe that's going to have a little bit of extra luck. One thing I do want to do, though, is I do want to actually recruit some more people as well. Unfortunately, people are definitely at a premium right now. I kind of need to prioritize that a little bit more often. Generally, I tend to forget about that most of the time, generally when we're just running around and you know, pillaging and besieging and all that wonderful stuff, because I want to get to places. I want to get to places as fast as I can, and recruiting obviously does take a little bit of time, you know, in between. So let's actually have a look. How much do they have? 4 gold. Yep, as expected. As expected. Okay. So that basically means that my only alternative is actually go into Botanian territory, which is really not what I wanted to do. Vipon is here attempting to besiege this. Hopefully he's going to be if he's unsuccessful, I'm going to be really annoyed, actually. So let me actually just hope that he succeeds. If he is still there by the time I get back, I will help him. Okay, I will help him if he's still there. If not, then well, I don't even know what to tell you. But anyway, let's just get rid of some of this stuff. And that's it? Really? That was it? Yep. Look at that. 750,000. Look at that. Just in no time whatsoever. What about Zendar? Do you think that has anything? I have so much loot to get rid of. And inherently, I may even be able to buy another couple of fiefs that would actually prevent me from having to do any of this stuff. But funnily enough, I actually think, and now this is going to be a pretty, maybe it's going to be a mind-blowing statement to make. I'm actually not entirely sure, but I actually think that besieging castles is much more lucrative than besieging towns. And that's actually a pretty big revelation to me specifically, because obviously, yeah, sure, okay. Owning the town is really good. Don't get me wrong. Owning the town is absolutely fantastic. But the act of besieging a castle is going to give you so much more benefit if it has a good amount of loot inside, obviously. There is a big caveat there. If it has a good amount of loot inside, then you're going to be great. You're going to have a wonderful time. And as you've seen, you're going to make massive amounts of cash. You know, just from what I've done here, you can see exactly what's happening. It's really quite fantastic. But obviously, that isn't going to happen every single time. You're not always going to get that kind of payoff, but we are getting pretty lucky with that. Anyway, seems like he's given up. Yep. Seems like he's given up. And there we go. We now have a claim on this. I actually have no idea how to actually claim that remotely, or to usurp it, or anything like that. So I have no idea what I'm supposed to do. I guess I have to go there. Oh, you now have a claim on the Dukedom of Lys. Oh, that's interesting. All right. That's kind of funny. All right, so yeah, anyway, there is going to be hopefully only one catapult available here. I'm really surprised that Vipon failed, to be honest. I actually really thought that he was going to be succeeding here, but yeah, I guess it just wasn't his day. I don't know. It feels to me like the AI is sometimes really not very useful in BannerKings. I don't know. Sometimes they're absolutely fantastic, and other times they're looking really, really bad. And I'm going to assume that that is literally just because they are acting much more realistically than they would normally, I suppose. I don't know. Maybe that is indeed it. Otherwise, let's just be a bit careful here. I do need to eliminate these guys. I just don't want to get hit by any of their thrown weapons. Nice damage. Nice. Okay, now let's try and see if I can do this. I don't want to use too many firebombs from down below because they are indeed half protected by a bunch of walls and everything. And here we go. Nice damage, nice damage. Come on, more of this, more of this. Not a terribly big fan of the positioning right now that we've got going on here. I am killing a lot of my own troops as well, which is not exactly great, but kind of have to if we want to just clear them out. And let's see what else we have. Yeah, this is not too bad. Just get these guys out of here. There we go. Kill these guys. And I should probably actually do some damage to this gate. Oh, there we go. It's actually open now. Surprisingly enough. Did they actually open it themselves? I assume they open it themselves. That's quite funny. Okay, let's kill this guy if we can. Unfortunately for me, this indeed is not a dueling weapon, but as I said to you before, I'm actually okay at using really, really long reach weapons. Unfortunately, though, I am indeed going to die here, I think, because my armor is taking a battering. How are my forces doing right now? We seem okay. Technically, if I wanted to be the most efficient, I would have gone over to the other side and inflicted massive damage to their other defenders. But it seems like we may have affected the battle well enough, so we didn't need to worry too much about this. That was a very nice, realistic, realistic reaction from that guy. Did you see? He didn't turn around. He didn't turn around supernaturally. I'm actually very pleased about that. Okay, there we go. The gate is actually almost down. We can destroy it. Hopefully. I mean, you can see here it's literally almost destroyed. Can I pick up one of these stones and actually destroy it? Yep. Oh, that's actually really cool. I didn't know that you could actually use the stone against their own gates. So technically, if you could get up above there into that room and they still have some stones remaining, you could actually do that. That would be pretty cool. And there you go. That's a nice victory for us. Not too bad. And we basically took no casualties whatsoever because obviously Vipon pretty much did all of the grunt work for us initially. That's usually our job, isn't it? Anyway, we're going to be taking every single person prisoner here. Absolutely every single one. And then we are just going to take the highest tier troops because we're going to try to convert them, of course. And that's pretty much it. Then we can indeed loot everything. How much? Yep, huge amounts. Look at the hardwood though. They had 63,000. Can you believe it? 63,000 hardwood. This is absolutely insane. No one's going to be able to sell all of this, that's for sure. I'm not going to be able to sell all of it, so I'm going to leave it. Thanks very much. But yeah, 63,000 hardwood is incredible. Let's actually see how much money they have in the trade screen here. They've only got 40,000. Kind of disappointing, but you know, can't really do much about that. There we go. Yeah, well, it is ours now, so that's kind of nice. Anyway, that is probably going to be it for this episode. I thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.